The next section is perpendicular lines. Perpendicular means they cross at a point, they meet at a right angle. So remember, C is corner and right angle. The words you need to remember for this, and you're going to need them this year, and you're going to need them next year, and the year after, and the year after, okay, is opposite, reciprocal. Okay, so same thing. All right, so opposite. What does opposite mean? If we're dealing with opposites, we have positive and negative. So if it starts out negative, it means you change it to a positive. If it starts out positive, you change it to a negative. Okay? Reciprocal is when you have a fraction and you switch the top and the bottom. So the way I say it is flip the sign and flip the fraction. So I'll just say flip, flip. Okay, flip the sign, flip the fraction. Okay, write an equation of a line perpendicular to y equals 2x plus 3 and goes through the point negative 3, 1. This is the exact same information we had for up here, but instead of writing a parallel line, we're now going to write a perpendicular line. So, same. You go box in that guy, because your first thing is find the slope. Okay, write the appropriate formula. So again, you've got y minus y1 equals m, x minus x1. And you've got y equals mx plus b. Honestly, guys, most of these are much easier using y equals mx plus b. You need to know point slope. It's important for next year, but most of these are easier if you just do y equals mx plus b. Okay, so we're going to write down here m equals 2 for right now, and the coordinate we have is negative 3, 1. Okay, so we have the slope, but what we need is the perpendicular slope. Okay, so it's an upside down t. If you really want to look at it, it has a little right angle right there. Okay, don't need to write that in. So now my 2 is a 2 over 1. Now, if I flip the sign, I'm positive right now, so I need a negative. You know what? I don't want to write this right there. I'm going to write it over here. Sorry. So I have m equals 2, and it's 2 over 1. Right now, it's positive, so I need to change it to negative, and then I just flip it over, 1 over 2. So my perpendicular slope is going to be negative 1 over 2. Flip the sign, flip the fraction. And then you're just going to go step by step by step by step. I've got this guy right here. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Y minus, parentheses, equals, parentheses, times x minus, parentheses. So I got to remember, go plug in my perpendicular slope and then my coordinate. Y comes before x in the equation. So 1 and negative 3. So y minus 1 equals negative 1/2 x. Bring down the sign. And then negative 1/2 times 3. So y minus 1, negative 1/2 x minus 3/2. Okay, then I'm going to add 1 to both sides. Y equals negative 1/2 x. You've got negative 3/2 plus 2 over 2. The 1 over 1, or the 1 is 2 over 2. So now I have negative 1/2. Okay, that's your point slope. If you want to do it the easier way, which I think is honestly easier for you guys, we still have m equals 2. And we have the, oops, nope, we're going to take that off. We already figured out what our perpendicular slope is. So we're going to use negative 1/2. And then we've got negative 3 and 1. So we use our equation, y equals mx plus b. Go plug in what you know. You know your y, here's your x, here's your y. So there's my 1. My m is negative 1/2. And my x, is negative 3. So I have 1 equals, a negative times a negative is a positive, so it's 3 over 2. Remember, every whole number is over 1. Plus b. So I'm going to subtract 3/2. Okay, and again, so I have 2 over 2, which was my 1, minus 3 over 2. Okay, you guys do it on a calculator, you're just fine. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So b equals negative 1/2. And then you plug it in because now you know your b and you know your perpendicular. So you have y equals negative 1/2 x. Remember, negative sign goes upstairs, x goes next to it, minus 1 over 2. Okay, good job, guys.